My name is Tori Sparks, and I am from Chicago, then Nashville, and now Barcelona, Spain. And I moved to Barcelona about 4.5 years ago and have recently released an album called El Mar, which is my 5th album, a collaboration with a flamenco fusion band called Calamento. And I am extremely happy to be back in Germany. I've been here before as a solo artist and with the band, and it's always freezing, but really fun.
Todo me dicen del negro, Llorona, negro pero cariñoso. Todos me dicen del negro, Llorona, negro.
It's a song called The Weeping Woman, is La Llorona. And it's a terrible story. She drowned her children because the man she loved didn't want them. And then later her ghost goes by the river just weeping for her children. But there are many, many verses to this song, and we selected the ones that talk more just about painful relationships and love, because that's what I have been able to relate to. I haven't drowned anybody, but I definitely have had a bunch of really interesting breakups. But I love the song La Llorona because it is impossible to sing it half-heartedly.
La Llorona is a song from your new album, El Mar, and it's a collaboration with the flamenco trio Calamento. How did you get to know each other?
We happened to be on the same bill for a benefit concert together. And after they played an instrumental set, 3 songs, I went up to them and said, look, I need your phone number. So we ended up collaborating together, the percussion player and I, on rock and blues. And then he said, would you like to sing with my band sometime, just to try it? And I wanted to before, but I didn't want to ask because I thought I would be intruding on their project. So we tried a few rehearsals and it went really well, and we eventually ended up deciding to do an album together, and we also included a guitar player who is a wonderful, amazing, very versatile musician named El Rubio. And the 5 of us are now this El Mar project, and we thought nobody would like it, actually, but we've ended up in Rolling Stone in Spain, we've ended up all over the place, and I feel very grateful for that.
So, Tori, you have studied the flamenco in Granada. How about you teach us something about the flamenco?
Flamenco traditionally is guitar and voice and palmas, which is hand clapping.
Okay, so something like...
Right?
I totally can't do it.
Well, especially singing, it's hard. There's a song called Everybody Knows that we do, and it's actually a Leonard Cohen song that we turned into a tango, which is in 4, right? So it's very hard to sing. You say, everybody knows that the dice are loaded. Everybody rolls with their fingers crossed. Everybody knows the war is over. Everybody knows that the good guy is lost. And so the thing is, that seems easy, but to play a flamenco rhythm, or in 12 is even harder, and to sing blues, they don't go together, typically. So it's a question of kind of rewiring your mind.
Yes, I can imagine. And then it's not only the new style of music, but you also come across new countries, new cultures all the time. I think you've been to 25 countries in the last 2 years. Actually, what do you prefer? Playing in front of a big crowd or in a small venue?
When I'm touring, I run into all different kinds of live situations. Sometimes you play for 30,000 people in a big festival like Montreux in Switzerland or in Belchir in Asheville, North Carolina. And those are good opportunities for me professionally because you get the chance to, more than anything else, just to say that you have played there. And that's a good thing for an independent artist. But The polar opposite is when you're in a city you've never been to before, you have no audience at all, you have no local support, and whoever organized the show maybe didn't promote it so well, and you play for 2 people. You know, you just go with it. But I would have to say my favorite venues are in between, to be honest. Usually a few hundred people is the best kind of equilibrium between a big crowd that's worth traveling 8 hours to play for and the ability to still connect with the audience in kind of an intimate and personal way. Because I find that having a lot of singer-songwriters start out playing in coffee shops, but I started out playing in bars. So I had to learn really early at 17, how do you get these people who are drinking beer and do not care to love you? So that's part of the show for me, is interacting with the audience and making it a personal experience, because if they just wanted to hear the music, they could buy a CD, you know. But if you have 2 people, well, it's harder to create a dynamic. And if you have 30,000, it's almost the same. So I think my favorite experiences have been somewhere in between.